The story of this forbidden anime begins at Wizardia, a prestigious place of magic in a world where magic is the norm. To train the future magicians of the world, outstanding practitioners of magic from various nations have gathered at Wizardia. With all the wizards at Wizardia, Tsukasa is the only male Wizardian. As he thinks about the special reason why he was accepted in a place known to be only exclusive for female magicians, the mentor of magic, Eclair, asks everyone if there's anyone who wants to recite a magical incantation. She notices Tsukasa looking out the window and calls him to do it. Tsukasa immediately stands up and performs the incantation in front of everyone. His spell malfunctions and blows his glasses away, causing him to panic. Tsukasa turns around to look for his glasses. His eyes glow yellow, and nothing can be heard aside from his heart beating. The female Wizardians suddenly act weird and start desperately practicing their self-reliant skills to tame the culture that is suddenly rising within them. Tsukasa stresses about making the same mistake again, and suddenly, Eclair stands beside him with her imposing twin personalities. Tsukasa apologizes and explains he accidentally unleashed the power of his eyes again. As he looks at all the people in the room, he thinks about how his mystic eyes cause all the ladies nearby to go out of control. Whenever his glasses ever come off, this great power unleashes, and it is, unfortunately, something that he can put a lid on. While almost everyone in the room is busy dealing with their raging culture, one Wizardian remains seated while trying to fight against the power. Not wanting to be in the room anymore, she stands up and leaves, catching Tsukasa's attention. Tsukasa recognizes her as Shizuna and wonders if she's immune to the power of his mystic eyes. His thoughts are soon buried when Eclair and his fellow Wizardians approach him, all seeking relief from his Elder Wand. Tsukasa lies down on the mentor's table like some lab experiment, as everyone revels at the sight of his Elder Wand. Soon, they all take turns inspecting Tsukasa's Elder Wand until he accidentally loses control and lets a stream of mana shoot out of it. As Eclair shows off her karaoke skills, a witch begins to cast a spell. The spell falls onto the room, causing everyone to snap out of the Mystic Eye's spell and regain consciousness. While everyone tries to cover themselves because of shame, Tsukasa sees Sylvia at the doorway with the head of the institution, Iris. They express how tedious it is to always clean up after his messes and see him as a troublesome apprentice. Back at home, Tsukasa washes the dishes while he tries to explain what happened to Sylvia. Sylvia asks him if he likes having his Elder Wand inspected by his peers, causing Tsukasa to get annoyed and turn around to look at her. To his surprise, Sylvia stands before him without any defensive gear. Sylvia explains she's about to take a bath and wants to see his reaction to her default outfit. Sylvia tries to get a reaction from him by showing him her twin personalities, but Tsukasa only gets embarrassed. Sylvia calls him pathetic and asks him if he knows why someone such as himself could enroll in Wizardia. Tsukasa replies that he was given the opportunity so he can find a way to control his mystic eyes. It seems he believes that to control his mystic eyes, he must first find a girl who can withstand its power and obtain her assistance in taming it. Sylvia scolds him that if he continues feeling embarrassed and bashful like he does now, he'll never get anywhere. During Shizuna's sword training, she's suddenly approached by Tsukasa, who asks her for a favor. Tsukasa asks her for help with his mystic eyes since she's the only one he can turn to. Shizuna agrees to help Tsukasa, who then is shocked that Shizuna is willing to help him out. Shizuna tells him that she's aware of how his daily life has suffered because of the mystic eyes. If the kind of commotion that happened last time keeps happening, Shizuna believes it'll become bothersome. Shizuna activates a shield spell as Tsukasa takes his glasses off. She soon feels weakened, with her shield spell wavering. She tells Tsukasa to focus on controlling his mystic eyes, but he fails, and they only end up getting stronger, breaking Shizuna's spell. Shizuna suddenly runs up to Tsukasa and examines his Elder Wand, which immediately makes Tsukasa accidentally release some mana. Shizuna then reverts to her default skin and shows him the forbidden Ouroboros spell. After both release their mana and taming the culture rising within them, Tsukasa apologizes, saying it wasn't his intent. Shizuna tells him not to worry about it and that her training isn't enough. Feeling ashamed, she tells Tsukasa to forget everything that happened before leaving. Later, as Tsukasa ponders his mystic eyes in his room, Lyra suddenly appears, saying she was summoned by his mystic eyes. She assures him that ladies would welcome his power anywhere and there's no need to complain about it. Tsukasa tells her he's tired of having the mystic eyes, but Lyra brushes it off and sprays him with some pink mist. She takes his glasses off, causing Tsukasa's eyes to glow. Lyra takes care of his magic wand and teaches him new spells, despite Tsukasa saying he's tired. After Tsukasa drains all of his mana, he tells Lyra he doesn't have the energy for more spells, and she disappears. Meanwhile, Sylvia and Iris discuss Tsukasa's mystic eyes with each other. Iris explains that the mystic eyes were originally an irresistible power for controlling those who came too close to the user. Now, it's become a power that makes the culture within ladies go out of control. Sylvia mentions that Tsukasa felt lonely since childhood, always avoiding the gaze and company of other people to control the mystic eyes. The loneliness resided in his heart, causing the power to become what it is now. When Iris asks if Sylvia can help Tsukasa, Sylvia replies that it's beyond her capabilities. She can't help but worry for Tsukasa, especially since it was originally their fault that the mystic eyes took over him. Iris says that it would be dangerous to fully reawaken the condition inside Tsukasa's heart. She tells Sylvia to investigate it more in case the mystic eyes becomes uncontrollable, which will put the wizards in danger. Iris asks Sylvia if she's willing to eliminate Tsukasa for everyone's safety or stand by his side and watch things fall into chaos. Sylvia declares she's willing to make the difficult choice if the mystic eyes gets out of hand, but believes that she has no reason to live after removing her own apprentice. Suddenly, a noise is heard outside the office. Sylvia opens the door to see a pair of glasses on the ground. Later at night, a girl named Alicia looks at the moon. She starts to have a bad feeling about things and hopes that nothing evil will happen. Suddenly, some Slytherins grab and lift her up in the air. They then give her a cultured reflexology treatment, and Alicia feels like she's been through the same feeling before. Her mind is then taken to an imaginary place where Tsukasa teaches her magic spells. Iris and Sylvia quickly sense the surge of magic spreading across Wizadia, immediately recognizing the telltale signs of Tsukasa's mystic eyes awakening. Both feel a growing sense of dread as they realize that the once dormant power now poses a real threat to the Wizadians. The culture-filled magic fills the air, signaling an overwhelming force that could be nearly impossible to control. Throughout Wizadia, chaos ensues. Wizadians try to flee, but the relentless Slytherins emerge from every corner, leaving them with nowhere to hide. The Slytherins slither through halls and around corners, seeking out those who haven't managed to escape. Shizuna, in the bath area with other Wizadians, stands guard, her blade at the ready as they hold their ground. Despite her best efforts, the Slytherins rise from the water, striking everyone around her. With swift, precise movements, Shizuna slices through them, but they seem endless, regenerating as quickly as she can cut them down. Meanwhile, Tsukasa focuses on his friend, Milfi. He attacks her with his Slytherins, and her mind is soon taken to an imaginary place where she has her own Elder Wand. Milfi freaks out about the situation, and Tsukasa makes his appearance. Tsukasa starts playing with Milfi's mana crystal dangling below her Elder Wand. Milfi gets embarrassed, and then Tsukasa suddenly spawns in other Wizadians watching. Milfi releases mana from her Elder Wand, and Tsukasa teaches her magic spells. Iris announces for all the Wizadians to seek protection or evacuate immediately, because there is powerful dark magic surrounding Wizadia. She orders all the supervisors to use magic to ensure the safety of the Wizadians. Iris tells Sylvia to do whatever she needs to do to Tsukasa. Sylvia says that if Tsukasa eliminates her, Iris should show no mercy and send him to oblivion. Meanwhile, Eclair casts a magic barrier to protect her and the Wizadians. Tsukasa easily breaks into it and captures Eclair with his Slytherins. As Eclair faces the Slytherins, she's taken to Tsukasa's imaginative world. Tsukasa eagerly greets Eclair's twin personalities, making them cry out in happiness. He uses his Elder Wand on them, causing it to release so much mana. Eclair snaps out of the imaginative world as the Slytherins continue to carry her and make the mana from her twin personalities burst out like a fountain. Sylvia rides her broom while fending away the Slytherins chasing after her. Suddenly, she comes across Lyra, who reveals that Tsukasa is in the observation room. Lyra tells her to hurry as Tsukasa is waiting for her. In the observation room, Sylvia tries to convince Tsukasa to return home, but the power of the mystic eyes has changed Tsukasa's personality. He grabs hold of her using the Slytherins and opens the path to her Chamber of Secrets. Tsukasa then invades Sylvia's Chamber of Secrets with the help of his Slytherins. Meanwhile, Iris feels Sylvia's powers weakening. Sylvia thinks about how she passed on the powers of the mystic eye from her master to Tsukasa and is now being sought after by Tsukasa years later while using the power. Suddenly, Iris senses that the evil energy is finally gone. Sylvia, covered in Tsukasa's mana, smiles as Tsukasa apologizes. She kneels down and calms down his Elder Wand using her karaoke skills. They then go on to learn more spells together, covering the room full of mana. The two embrace each other, and Sylvia tells Tsukasa that he needs more time training with her from that day on.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like. It really helps the channel.